At first glance, the surface appears calm, a glassy, serene expanse stretching far and wide. But beneath those tranquil waves, a reality struggles to be free. Picture this: a pair of hands diligently pressing down with all their might to keep a colorful beach ball submerged, a futile battle against the ocean's persistent grip. It is exhausting work, demanding every muscle, every sinew, to maintain the illusion that it doesn't exist. Yet, the truth, like that beach ball, is insistent. It is unsinkable, defying attempts to hide its shape and color beneath the murk of deception. It floats upward with a force that only grows as it's opposed. Such is the nature of lies, those delicately constructed distortions of reality that require perpetual maintenance, lest they break the surface and reveal themselves in undeniable form. This struggle between falsehood and truth is as old as humanity itself. Across ages, cultures, and generations, people have found themselves ensnared in webs of deceit, no matter how strategically woven. These lies, large and small, thread through the everyday fabric of life. In every whispered, "I'm fine," when nothing could be further from the truth, or in reassurances to a loved one that everything is under control as chaos brews just out of sight. Each lie, an individual battle, a tiny metaphorical beach ball held underwater. But why do we lie? Often, the answers are as multifaceted as a prism. Society demands facades, norms dictate expectations, and individuals cling to reputations like fragile porcelain. Therein lies the paradox. Lies originate as a means of protection, shielding oneself from perceived harm or punishment. Take Felix, a middle-aged office worker, whose carefully curated persona unravels with layers of fabrications. Each new promotion or accolade is often bolstered with the whisper of exaggerated exploits. Felix reaches for lies as a shield, yet each one nudges him closer to the truth lurking beneath it all. His story is far from unique. Lies can spread like wildfire across a forest of human interaction, feeding off fear, insecurity, ambition, and sometimes the simple desire to avoid awkwardness. Yet for every person who spins these tales, countless others navigate their own white-knuckled attempts to maintain appearances. But just as gravity pulls that beach ball upward, cracks inevitably form. Famous figures caught in scandals, everyday folks found out in simple deceptions, each scenario echoing the age-old adage that truth will out. Yet herein lies the deeper truth most do not foresee. Lying is inherently unsustainable, rooted in a world that thrives on authenticity and trust. As fragile plates of duplicity spin in a fine ballet overhead, the human conscience weighs heavy. Research tells us it is not merely an ethical struggle, but a biological one. Studies reveal how lying induces stress, increasing heart rates, and altering brain activity, an exhausting state to maintain. And like carrying water in a sieve, the act itself is riddled with fractures. Encompassed in this battle is the toll on one's mental health, the erosion of relationships, and the inevitable erosion of trust. But here, the story pivots, as all documentaries must. The image shifts, from a pair of hands flailing to those that tire and finally release. When the relentless truth springs free, it can be an unburdening, not just an admission. For Felix, the moment of release back to honesty was not a defeat, but a liberation, bringing peace to a life previously torn by restlessness. This turning point in the narrative transforms danger into opportunity, the discovery that within the embrace of truth lies freedom. When people surrender the exhausting choreography of falsehood, they step into a space where truth, trust, and transparency form the foundation. Painful though this may be, it allows for growth, reconciliations, and a clearer understanding of oneself and others. The question left hanging in one's mind is whether in the relentless pursuit of masks and mirages, we have overlooked the elegance of honesty itself. The choice, universal and timeless, is one that each person must reckon with every day. To submerge or release, to struggle or to float. In acknowledging this truth, we arrive at the core of our humanity, that honesty, though sometimes inconvenient or difficult, is ultimately liberating and empowering. As the camera pans out, the ocean stretches unperturbed, the beach ball bobbing effortlessly on the surface, colors gleaming in the sunlight. What are the lies you are trying to keep submerged, and what would happen if you simply let them rise? The juxtaposition of the vast ocean and a simple beach ball serves as a striking metaphor, urging reflection on the small yet significant choices made daily. Beneath the rolling waves lies a world untouchable by human fabrication. Yet on the tranquil surface, nature's resilience and transparency prevail, displaying an inexhaustible capacity for truth and acceptance. We are left to ponder whether, like the gentle ocean waves that erode even the mightiest of cliffs, honesty can gradually reshape our perceptions and relationships. As the waves continue to roll, an undercurrent of possibility stirs in the mind. In allowing truth to float freely within the vast sea of life, we harness its profound ability to heal and unite. Will we choose transparency, embracing our true reflections, or will we cling to the illusions of artificial perfection? In living honestly, we not only find personal liberation, but also contribute to an ecosystem of trust, a network built not on facades, but on the unwavering authenticity that connects us all.